We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll go play action here with Williams. Forced out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air, Williams. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now Williams. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's got room. The 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
It's early, an announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say what the heck? And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They give it off here to the tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Burrow going to change things up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tanner Hudson from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now they'll shift things around. Play action. It's Burrow being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Brown going up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brown will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
11 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Burrow will throw. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is Swift on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Again, it's Homer. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
11.
Burrow from his own end zone. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That one caught by Higgins. What a grab. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out.